chains of demands of a world that leaves her restless as the sky, wondering and wondering why, and she travels alone towards me across the unknown. And just for a moment I believe that she's the one to keep my lips in overdrive. Consuming me, I burn alive. Anytime she needs me, I'll be by her side. Just as long as she can help me to stem the flowing tide. Of my heart, and though she'd maybe tell you so, I know she's living with a man apart. But anytime she needs me, I'll be by her side. Just as long as she can help me to stem the flowing tide. No woman is safe. No woman is safe within reach. Safe. No woman is safe within reach of my heart. Hello there, so this is Jack of Hearts, also known as No Woman is Safe, depending on which album you are listening to. Jack of Hearts is on Work of Art, and No Woman is Safe, which is actually Jack of Hearts demo tape. You can find it on Born In Captivity. Both versions are very similar, and the main difference is the key. No Woman is Safe is 1 tone and a half higher than Jack of Hearts, which makes it impossible to sing, really. So this time I'm using the Jack of Hearts version, the original one on Work of Art, as the base for this guitar tutorial. You have to tune your guitar to open D, but 1 tone lower, which makes it open C if you want. You can call it that, open C. So you tune your 6th string down to C, the 5th string is tuned down to G, the 4th string is tuned down to C, the 3rd string you tune down to E, the 2nd string you tune down to G, and the first string you also tune down to C. So it sounds like this. If you want to follow the Born In Captivity version, No Woman Is Safe, you just have to put a capo on the 3rd fret, or you tune to open D and put a capo on the 1st fret, as you wish. Anyway, I'm using Jack of Hearts. It's the only way that I can sing it, and that said, that was another reason why I wanted to redo this one. I wanted to try the full cover of the song. Hope I did alright. But now let's move on to the guitar lesson. This song lies mainly on power chords that Roy likes so much when he uses these open tunings, so that he just has to do a bar on the top strings. And then there are a couple of extra chords, and let's start with them because of the intro riff that goes. So this shape here, this is like a D minor shape, but you use it here within the 7th and 9th frets. The second chord is a bar on the first 3 strings, 7th fret, and then the same bar on the 5th fret. So this is the intro. The main riff goes like this. Now this can be a bit tricky. It requires a bit of practice. It's not really difficult, but it requires a little practice to get this right. What you do here with this first shape, you pick the strings, the first 4 strings, I would say, slowly with an upward movement. First you do the bass on the 6th string. Okay, and then you slowly with an upward movement, and then strike them down. So slowly pick the first 4 strings with an upward movement, and then strike them down, and then when you move to the 2nd chord, which is the same shape, but you move it down a couple of frets, you pick these bottom strings with an upward strike, a fast upward strike. So slowly, fast down, fast up. So this is the main riff, and after this you go to a power chord here on the 9th fret. And then on the 7th fret. So and now let's see the chords that go with the verses. The first verse, I dream of a girl, power chord on the 9th fret, the sweetest reflection of earth. One thing that I really like on this song, guitar-wise, is the way that Roy adds another chord with each line of the verse. So the first line, you do the riff, and then go to the 9th fret. The second line, you do the riff, go to the 9th fret, and then go to the 7th fret. And the third time around, you do the riff, go to the 9th, to the 7th, and to the 5th. Okay, I really like this, and also the way that when Roy goes to the power chords, the way he alternates between the main notes on the top strings and the ringing open strings, first and second. So let's check out the rest of the chords. So the third line, you end up in the 5th fret. That leaves her restless as the sky. So here you go to the first chord. That leaves her restless as the sky. Again the 9th fret. Then power chord on the 2nd fret. Wondering and wondering why. So from the 2nd fret you go to the 7th, and then you are back at the beginning. And she travels alone, 9th fret, towards me across the unknown, 7th fret. So he added a 2nd chord here, as on the first verse. Just for a moment I believe that she's the one. So this is the same. If my lips overdrive, same chords, consuming the eye, burn alive. Now here, instead of, it doesn't stop here. It continues to the 9th fret. Anytime she needs me, 2nd fret, I'll be by her side. So 2nd fret, 5th fret, I'll be by her side. Here you do the first chord and the bar on the first 3 strings, 7th fret. Just as long as she can help me stem the flowing tide. So this is the entire chord progression that goes with the 2nd verse, which is the complete one. The first verse cuts it halfway through. Then after the 2nd verse comes a section that goes, it uses the main riff, and in which Roy sings in falsetto. I can sing it in falsetto, so I'm going to sing it 1 octave lower. The Jack of Hearts stole guitars, stole them away on a long summer day. So, and after this small section comes the third verse, which has the same structure as the second. No woman is safe. No woman is safe within reach. No woman is safe within reach of my heart. So you get this, this sequence in which he adds up one new chord with each line. And though he maybe tell you so. So this is exactly the same, and And then after the third verse there is another small one, or a chorus if you wish, that uses the riff. No woman is safe. Goes to the 9th fret. No woman is safe with the bridge. 9th and 7th fret. Until here it's the same, but then on the 3rd line it's just no woman is safe. Just the 9th fret. No woman is safe within reach. 7th fret of my heart. So this ending uses the same riff that is used on the intro. And well, so this is it. This is the main difficulty with this song is the main riff that you have to practice a bit, as I said, and also memorize the chord progression, which is a bit complicated. You have to really know the song, but then otherwise it's quite easy. So hope you enjoyed this.